Hello, welcome back to episode 47 of our Geneforge 2 Infestation playthrough. We are going to talk to whoever lives in this mysterious house north of the Sholai camp. First, we're going to explore all the way around it. And then we'll go in and have ourselves a little chat. Oh, they're not in now, so there's some creepy images on the wall. Big skulls. Door doesn't open. Alright. This chamber under the empty house. The chambers under the empty house are blisteringly hot. Sweat pours down your face, and it hurts to breathe. You see a large cave ahead, lit by faintly glowing molten rock. Misshapen statues ring the cavern. A lone woman stands in the middle of the cave. She is small and wears an elegant dress. The heat doesn't bother her at all. When she moves, it is with a strange, jerky motion. Human-like, but not human. Sounds I am infernal. Oh boy. There's some creepy looking rocks around here, and cages too for that matter. Offers safety. Alright. You approach the young woman from behind, Emissary. She is thin and lovely, wearing a beautiful dress with lacy trim. The blazing heat does not affect her in the slightest. She is marred by not even a single drop of sweat. She turns to face you. Her smile is radiant and her eyes are warm, and yet all of your shaper senses are giving warning. She has great power, though. For the moment, she is friendly. She says in a soft, lilting voice that cuts clearly through the air, "Welcome, Shaper Aaliyah. You may call me Emissary. I will answer your main question now, to avoid a lot of time wasting. I am freshly arrived from the Infernal realms." Okay, what are you? "I am an Infernal, silly," she giggles. "A powerful one, as you might imagine. I have come to this specific region for a short time for specific reasons. Excuse the heat of my home. I thought I would indulge in comfort while I am here." What dark purpose brings you here? Dark purpose? Oh, you poor, distrusting mortal. I come to do you a great favor. I can help both your council and myself. That is why I choose to let you find me. You say you're harmless, but you would always say that, wouldn't you? She gives her foot a little irritated stomp. Such bigotry, after you intruded into my home. But fine. I swear I will not attack. Not unless you strike me first. Satisfied? Now maybe we can discuss an offer you may find intriguing. You look like a normal human. Yes, when we Infernals leave our home of possibilities to enter this harsh, limited world, we must select a fixed form. Being in your world for long periods of time is actually very uncomfortable for us. But do you sympathize? No, you do not. Well, you obviously get something out of it. I want to know more about the Infernals. I'm happy to educate you. So many of your kind hate us mindlessly. We are our own beings. We live almost forever. Most of us are private beings. We have an existence very different from yours. What's your purpose here now? That is a separate discussion, one I am eager to have with you. I came here with a specific mission. When it is done, I will happily return to the infinite pleasures of home. Alright, why do Infernals come to our world? We visit you from our own realm only for specific purposes. Hard to say that. Often we are bound by you against our will. Other times we come here for entertainment. For example, in this form, I can eat what you call food. Such simple pleasures provide variety in our long existences. What is the realm of Infernals like? It is larger. Here you can travel the 4 cardinal directions, plus up and down. It is a powerful restriction. In the Infernal realm, we travel and build in so many other ways. It improves our perceptions in a way unavailable to you. How does this improve your perceptions? When you move physically in so many directions, you move mentally in a similar way. Here, your physical limitations lead to unfortunate mental limitations. You call them laws and morality. We Infernals move far enough and fast enough to easily maneuver around such limits. We move fast enough to avoid morality. Why does your kind serve us? Because you trap our weaker, slower members and compel them with force. Or sometimes some of us are weak and greedy enough to want things from beings like you. A sad affair. Then, in rare cases, one of us may have a good reason to deal fairly with you. Dealing with you is forbidden to Shapers. Then don't think of it as a deal. You hate and hunt Infernals, yes? I will help. Then, if I happen to forget a reward behind me, you are allowed to pick it up. I have another question. Emissary walks in loops around this stone island as she talks to you, drifting her hand through the searing air above the lava. She hums happily. Her dress stays fresh and billowy, and her skin stays cool and dry. Exactly why are you in our lands? In this time and place, I am here as a hunter. Powerful magic has drawn Infernals to these mountains. Too many. It draws attention, disrupts the realm. Calming is needed. So I have come for them, and I can enlist hunters in the battle. You want to fight other Infernals? No, I want you to do it for me. Infernals only fight others of our kind when absolutely necessary. Otherwise, the grudges build up over millennia and our realms become unmanageable. What do you want from me? I want you to capture the spirits of Infernals in these mountains. Don't just disrupt them so that they are free to reform elsewhere. Capture them and bring them to me. I will reward you well. If you would remove Infernals from our world, I can aid you. She nods. It will make your world safer, and I will make sure it benefits you as well. First, you will need this. She gives you a short, slender rod of obsidian carved with runes. When you meet the Infernals I direct you to, confront them with the proper procedure, then defeat them. Their spirits will be temporarily held in the rod, and in time I will drag them home. Right? What's the proper procedure? Simply confront them with the rod, boldly. It will begin its pull on their spirit. When you have weakened them enough with beating, they will surrender to the rod. Any extra risks I should know about? Perhaps. Infernals hate being imprisoned in such a way. When confronted with the rod, they will fight with greater desperation. You may find the battle more difficult than you would if you only threaten the Infernal with temporary dispersal. Who is the first Infernal to remove? It is very close to us. It calls itself, she sighs, the aspect of chaos. Approach it and display the rod, then batter it by whatever methods you choose until it disperses. Aspect of chaos. That's the name it chose. So embarrassing. Our true names cannot be properly said in this limited realm, so we choose new titles here. Some of us are trying too hard. Where is this Infernal? It lurks within the mind of the south. I think it will be easy to find. Infernals here tend to be drawn to Shaper machinery. If defeating them with simple battle is difficult, you might find ways to disperse them with trickery. Ooh. What do you want from me? Okay. Another question. Alright. So we now have the method of defeating the first Infernal. So it's good we came and discussed with this lady first. Also, we did finish off the little spawner. Spawner was being the rose that attacked you. I destroyed it. You described the beast who made the creation. Scout Ilyusha listens with fascination and horror. Though you do note a certain lack of surprise, your insight tells you the shoreline know more about your ways than they let on. I am so most grateful. You did a good act, and perhaps I am curious, any signs who made it, who hated us so much? Found no hints of who created it. I asked from curiosity. It is no matter, I think. Thank you, honored Shaper Aaliyah. Alright, where's the other shoreline? Just the purpose of the camp. Who should I talk to? Alright, so we'll get 7 experience for destroying that. Alright, so now, or for turning in the quest, now we'll head into the mine. So we know one of the other Infernals is up here in the pit of the Bound. so much more to explore. Also, we do need to go back into the secret tunnel and clear out the sort of combat side. You enter a crystal mine. The walls glitter. Bits of shiny quartz crunch underfoot as you walk. Even your inexperienced eye can tell that very little mining has happened here. The huge crystal formations are almost completely intact. Yet this cave has been settled. The stone floor is covered with scrapes and ruts. There are piles of discarded debris in the corners. You can also see mines in one of the southern passages. They aren't fresh, but they're still dangerous. Anyone who wants to exploit the crystal wealth here will have to deal with whatever was left by the prior and current occupants. We should actually, before we, you know what, these will go here. That will go there, and before we go digging into this, if we pop over to this like it's a friendly settlement, oh, that doesn't work. Alright. Let's go to Medab and make some front. Okay. 141 health. Interesting. What can we do with you? Only 128 health. Let's do 2 Thads again. Just want to max out the health. So we have some meat shields. Just a regular Spectre. Yeah, poison resistance. 88 health. Let's see if we can just... It's a nice firebolt. Alright. There's a nice way to pull that lever. There we go. Group heal. Go pull that one. Check out the crystal. You inspect this large crystal formation. It is beautiful and elaborate, with long, elegant shards of crystal poking out in all directions. No miners have been here to despoil it yet. Remembering what Entisar told you, you carefully inspect the crystal protrusions, looking for one with the proper conic shape. You have no luck, but you're able to extract a long, clear piece of crystal that likely has value for someone. Okay, some topaz. We get past the mines. Oh, should have hasted, but we're slowed. We're gonna hit the War Blessing. I love that we can use the Blessed and Shield protection. And get a nice air shock on a bunch of them. Hey, love a good critical. Another air shock. And a third air shock, or second air shock. All about landing multiple hits. Alright, let's just firebolt. multiple times. Alright. Some fine mine crystals. I actually want to use the lamp. Alright, get a crystal. Or no, we didn't get a crystal. Get a sapphire. Alright, put it into our bag automatically. Pick the lock. Pulled the lever. It's going to be the single stone bridge over the slow-moving river of magma is still intact. Across it to the north, someone has made a magical workshop, probably for shaping. You can see a stone circle still intact, and crystal conduits still powered. You watch from concealment, trying to see if anyone is there. After a short while, a shadowy figure moves into view. Despite the sweltering heat, looking at it gives you a chill. It paces slowly back and forth between the east and west chambers of the lab. Through the smoke and ash, you can see stone constructs. They are currently inactive. Perhaps someone with the proper skills could tinker with them. Okay, so might be able to sneak in. Ooh, silver bar. Nice. Sort of telling us we might be able to sneak in. There's the aspect of chaos. We want to wait for them to go there. Run over here and see what we could do. Inspect the construct. It looks like old shaper work, but its eyes have a weird shimmering glow. You don't like the look of it at all. The mysterious Infernal has been working on it. It doesn't move or react to your presence. You note that it has a large crack in its side. Some machinery is exposed, interwoven with pulsing shaped flesh. Tinker with machinery. Oh wait, well it's... We did just quick save. Let's see what happens. Give your status construct. Its head rotates slightly, there's a grinding sound, nothing else happens. Tinker with the machine. With deft fingers, you manipulate the machinery. Some of it seems to control its perceptions. The construct looks down at you, and the shade of its eyes turns green. Hopefully that means something good. Alright, we hit this other one before it does it. Alright. You inspect the construct. It looks like old shaper work, but its eyes have a weird shimmering glow. Its stone casing is entirely intact and is sort of active. It looks down at you and says quietly, I detect a shaper, unconfirmed identity, awaiting credentials. Tinker with this machinery. You can't get the works without breaking it open, which would probably annoy it greatly. I am a shaper, and you must answer my commands. You speak with all the authority you can summon. Its simple construct brain submits easily. Shaper identity confirmed. Current master identity updated. Hopefully that means something good. Alright, let's hit some protection, some speed, some blessing. Let's pick the lock. Come disable this power crystal if we can. Oh, we can't. Okay. Let's get this one. There's a large crack in the side. Tinker with machinery. And let's get this one. Shaper, you must answer my command. Okay. I'll grab his stuff. This old workshop is possessed by a single spirit. It looks human, but translucent. A less skilled adventurer might think it is a mere ghost, just another unquiet spirit. Then you see the traceries of ice that appear on the stone floor when it takes a step. You feel dizziness when it approaches. You see twisted figures writhing in the corners of your vision as it approaches. You smell cinnamon and hear music when it gets close. The shade is an infernal, a powerful one. It drifts close and smiles. A shaper, no friend of my kind, but I like the company. I am the aspect of chaos. Shapers do not like your kind? Yes, mindless prejudice, of course, it giggles. We have so much to offer. We see so much. We never harm your kind, it giggles again. Of course, none of that is true, and it knows you know it's not true. Odd creature. Aspect of chaos, that's your name? Yes, it was the title I chose for this particular trip into your realm. It felt appropriate and properly grand. So what brings you here? This cave, you shapers abandoned it long ago, and these mountains. How could I stay out of them? There's so much chaos here. Look around. This place is so interesting, isn't it? What was this place? Some shaper thing. It operated over a century ago at least. I don't know what they were working on yet. Their main ruin is to the north. There are defenses. I'm sneaking my way in. I want to pile up good, powerful shaper secrets, all for me. I hope you don't mind. I would like to explore your shaper ruins as well. Of course you do. Maybe in time, I will find a way you can help explore them. Perhaps you can enter first, and I'll watch and see what happens. Why were you drawn here? To these mountains? Well, there is a frenzied anarchy of mad serviles and humans plotting against each other, surrounded by caves full of abandoned shaper magic. It spins a while, doubled over with laughter. How could anyone want to miss this? That's why I'm so glad you arrived. This is a perfect way for you to have utility. Utility? Yes, this is an intriguing little nest of shaper wealth, but it is full of traps. I need a shaper to help me pass the traps and figure out the puzzles within. The air goes cooler. First, this is a relief from the searing heat, but then it keeps getting colder. Actually, I need you to get into this rod. Hold up Emissary's baton. When you hold up the Emissary's rod, the aspect steps back. For the first time, you see doubt in its face, then horror. She's here. She wants me to. No, she can't have me. I will not get. Then there is a wave of energy. The rod starts to pull on the aspect. I will not let it have me. It shrieks. It summons up hidden reserves of power. It begins to move much faster. Its insubstantial form blurs and it lunges towards you. The aspect of chaos counts. Constructs, come and defend me. Let's find out if I was able to repair you correctly. It laughs as it turns to you again. You wonder if your sabotage will be helpful. Okay, well we got 815 slight acid resistance, no poison resistance. What are you? Alright, let's try out some acid. Alright, and what other? You're 100% mental and energy, cold, and fire resistant. Alright, energy, what can we do? We only have one action point. We're going to go for a second searing bolt to layer on more acid. Alright, charge in. Probably has a area of effect attack. Every turn inflicts a randomly chosen mental effect. Alright, we're going to with some poison and with guarded lunge. Nice. The aspect of chaos shouts, constructs, come and defend me. Let's find out if I was able to repair you. Wait, I already said that. Oh, so it's turning the constructs on. I'm gonna hit us with acid. Thankfully, we had, how close is he? Can we... More infusion... Guardian push. Nice. Slowed, daze resisted. Oh, nice, and landed the killing blow with the Thad. The aspect of chaos begins to dissolve. Your blows have disrupted its form, and it dissolves into a mist of glistening, gruesome particles. Then the obsidian rod lets out a final pulse of energy. It sucks up all of the particles. The aspect of chaos lets out a final screech of terror as it absorbed. Then it is gone. Oh, and all the, so we need cure affliction. And we'll hit the old group heal. Alright. Nice. And all the constructs disappeared as well. What do you leave behind for us? Frosted Annulet. This ring is covered with perpetual frost. It has hidden power that can be unlocked on the correct anvil. Oh ho ho. Giving you Infernal residues, rare. Ah! We've been looking for something like that. I'm gonna throw the armor pods down here. And hold on to the infernal residue. Alright. Fire resistance and creation fire resistance might be the right thing for in here. A brain? Ew. Another brain. Also ew. Okay, this is some sort of, you emerge into a huge cavern. Most of the floor is lava, oozing slowly to the south. A basalt spire emerges from the center of the magma, and a squat stone tower rests on top. It is an impressive work of engineering. It must have been built by the Shapers. Humans wouldn't be able to work in this brutal environment, but certain varieties of battle alpha and servile could. The tower looks old, probably dating to the early years of settlement of these mountains. You are the first person to disturb it in many years. That means the treasures inside are active. So are the traps. Alright. Let's see what we can find in here. Alright, there's a staircase up. When you approach the stairs, you find that they glow slightly. There are a few insubstantial green runes on the first step. Not hard to recognize, a fairly straightforward Shaper warding spell. It's not mechanical, so there's no easy way to disarm it. Trying to climb the steps will set off the trap. Alright, let's not blow ourselves up on the steps right away. Let's come see what's back here. Oh. Maybe we don't want to go back there. I think we're gonna have to set off this trap. Alright. You set foot on the step, a shock travels up your leg. You jump back. Happily, your leg is only a little numb, not actually damaged. Then you hear stone grinding on stone behind you. A barrier has moved aside. Oh. Let's see. Mental 30%. Mental 0%. We're going for the charm. Oh, nice. Okay. Charge in here. I'm going to charm you. Let's see if we can kill the flesh with a nice firebolt. And finish you off. Can we hit you? I'm trying to talk to him. I want to punch him in the face. Fine, we'll just hit up our... hit up all of our abilities here. How many more? 2 more turns? Let's get 3 more turns. Alright. There we go. Wow, we're actually hitting strong enough that, ow. Good. Some good, good combat there, actually. And we hit 1 heal here, and head up the stairs. Alright, so there's a glowing thing that's gonna start another trap. As soon as we step on it. Alright, the moment your foot touches the magic circle, You hear the squeaks of poorly oiled hinges. You expect to hear some sort of roar or gurgle. Instead, you hear a strange clucking noise. What in the world? Rogue cockatrice. No anythings. Okay, well then. I'm gonna try and charm a couple of these guys. Have them fight out amongst themselves. I wasn't trying to target my group. Oh, okay. We need an essence pod. Heal up our meat shield. Come on, meat shield. Oh, do we hit? Right, days charmed. 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 Alright. Let's just go ahead and come up here then. This hall contains an old forge, barely used. It seems pretty normal. No magic symbols or unusual capabilities. Nothing to justify the great effort taken to build a tower down here. Once again, a magic circle activates magical defenses. Fresh horrors coalesce into existence on the southern platforms. Good. Ouch. Alright. Mental 30%. Mental 30%. Let's hit a major healing pod. And 1 airshock crystal. 2 stuns. We'll take it. Life drain. Ouch. Now we're stunned. That's a problem. Alright, we are having a problem here. We're low on we're gonna try and finish off him. Alright. Guardian push. Life drain you. Throw a firebolt downrange. Energy cold fire. Alright. Spell mastery resistant to acid and poison. I'll keep up the fire attacks for now. There we go. Alright, let's cure the poison and heal ourselves. And we are near the top of the tower. Another essence pod. We're low on... We're out of meat shields. We may have to make one more before we go up the stairs. And on that note, we will go up the stairs next time. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.